So they come to the line for first down and 10. London brought in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. London brought in motion. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action. But I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Now, deep ball for London. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Open man downfield is Kittle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years, and then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Another run here for Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Now a 3rd and 2. London brought in motion. Third and 2, and panics. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So we've come to the...
Sitting there talking to myself this whole entire time.
2 yards from 6 points. It was 1st down and goal.
Yeah, I was like, because I had to look down at what I said. I said, that's AJ Terrell. What are you talking about? I will. I will.
Touchdown, 49.
No, we just ran right by him.
That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Shout out to my nigga Steve.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front.
It ain't cheese. It's in the game.
On that one.
Absolutely.
I just bombed the ball to the IU.
It's
not cheese though. It's stupid. It's stupid as fuck. I give you that. It's dumb as fuck. Yes.
They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Shit, dumb as hell because the fucking defender don't even go for
This
it.
kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I'd hold it. Because, like, you know, like, in that case, if I would have threw that regular, he would have picked that off more 9 times out of 10.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down.
Ronaldo. No.
And he can't hang on.
Knockout. Yep, this just happened right there.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, you promised me the Niners, so I'm good.
Mooney in motion. And they'll run.
Oh, man.
Here comes Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Third and long. Out of the shotgun. He's across midfield.
Bro. I knew that was coming, and I ran over there to pick that off. What is going on?
All the way. 72 yards. Touchdown Atlanta.
Man, got like a noodle-ass arm. Niggas just ball like that. Knock it off, man. Nigga Pennington throwing the ball like that.
Joey Sly on now for the point after.
Okay, you jump on that? Nah.
It's up and good. And the Falcons
What the hell, Leonte?
At 7 apiece.
Whoa.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
Boosie wild, dog.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Stupid game.
Here's 1st and 10. Ready. They go play action with Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Isaac Guerrero, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. To throw is Stafford.
Got him.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying,
it's crazy that song's getting like fucking traction now. That shit's been out.
Saw a great example of it here, laying out.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd,
damn,
I'm surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
And middle.
A shotgun snap to Stafford.
Terrible. Damn.
And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there.
Who?
And it'll be 3rd down.
can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Stafford.
You drop it. Hey, you got to get the first two.
Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver.
Talking about nobody that's in the second.
I'm not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Garenda.
Excuse me, little nigga.
And taken down up around the 32-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Oh, Bro King. Oh, yes, he.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. That one incomplete.
What?
Hook up
But
there,
okay.
and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I'm talking quick on them right down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught by Pearsall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's the wrong button.
Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
You can't win against these niggas.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Oh, he can't run against us.
Inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're
Literally
really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide. Of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
Kill him.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Can't really have him if that nigga Bosa's in the place.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
They can't do it.
Plant.
They can't do it.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
I know the sad song.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Garendo.
So you talking? So that nigga changed his name but didn't do anything.
Not brought down. That's a loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw.
Smoke that nigga.
Fires left sideline. That is
Nigga, AJ stinks.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
One after this, man. We know where it's sweet.
On 1st down, it's Stafford.
Damn, good shit. That was a touchdown.
Gets there, and down he goes. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and...
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford.
I should have high passed it.
And that is incomplete.
And they let Troy...
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike?
This slow-ass nigga keep up with Garendo. Are you kidding me?
His coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. Officially at even, and this one is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block leads to a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Why did they switch?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline.
Can't run on us.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Maybe not that fast.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
I mean, it's shifty as hell.
They'll throw. It's
Man,
Penix.
we're not doing that. And that should, it's sorry ass. That should really
Just
go
seems like
down.
another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to
The
go.
whole
with
line
the
was
ball.
up the field.
He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Now Penix to throw on second down.
That is intentional grounding. My gosh.
Throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force it.
Niggas, I'm about to pocket. You didn't even move. You didn't even move.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power.
Nigga ran literally backwards.
None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to
That's
doing
not
a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now it's fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Sly's kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Stop bullshit. They pull some bullshit in this game.
First and 10. They'll run. Here's Garenda. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard.
One more asking.
A run with Garenda.
God damn.
A hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Stafford now on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Big 20. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Ready.
Let's cover 3 cloud.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And nothing doing on that one.
He wasn't going to get anywhere no matter what.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught.
Yeah, he needed to drop that. That's crazy.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Falcons will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down, Stafford. And that ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. It's second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They go play action with Stafford. Has his man wide open. It's Ayuk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. Stafford to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score.
I pressed the wrong button. Press the button to pull us a fucking Kittle.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
London brought in motion. They run over center with Robinson.
My nigga.
And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
I know that
Two
wasn't
possession
beyond.
lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 8.
This is not the close.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for first and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford.
God damn it. That's Ayuk we're talking about.
And it's caught by Ayuk. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Second down, it's Stafford. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there.
Oh, I thought he was about to. I thought he was falling on this one.
Intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
They just ran 3 plays ago.
Use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
The Niners will use their third and final timeout.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Quick as hell.
Well executed
Just dropped
kick.
this nigga last
Fair
year.
catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line. Here's first down. They'll stick to the ground. Room past the 20. Up the sideline. Past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 10. And it's going to be...
How's that cheese? Nigga, you know what they do. I don't know why you even did that. I don't even touch that shit no more. Unless I know for a fact
One
that
of those
it's going to be
breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone.
I really hit the
He
front.
takes
It
it the
didn't really
length of
block
the
the
field
shit
for 6.
when I have the shit on the